Hello guys, Lit here. So I want to make a short video for some build update. So this is like day 2 and I will talk about the changes that I did and why I did the changes. And for the build itself, it do what it's supposed to do. It's a really good mapper. The single target is decent. It's not top of the line, but it's still pretty decent as you can kill the boss pretty fast. For the progressions, I get all my watchstones, complete most of my maps. I am currently at T16s and I will leave a showcase at the end of the video. That showcase will be on T16. I'm doing Legions, I'm doing Blight. I mean, with the idol systems, you basically cannot really choose. It's just you use whatever idol you have. So I basically do what I get. I get a lot of Legion, I get a lot of Blight. So that's two mechanics that I do the most. So let's talk about setup a little bit. So for the item, this is the item that I have right now. And for the helmets, I'm just trying to look for as much energy as I can. And this one is like 269. It's not that bad. It's pretty decent, but definitely can get more energy from this. And for the body armor, this is necrotic armor, and decent amount of energy shield, decent amount of evasions, but definitely not the best. I'm still pretty sure there's a lot of things that you can do to improve the evasion and energy shield. And for people who are new, there's an NPC called Faustus, and there's an option for black market. This is mostly where my gear comes from. So for like one, you can buy this random one for like 2,800 gold. So if you have a lot of gold, you can try to gamble it here. Generally, the item that you get is pretty decent, and this one is like random energy shield. And then for like armor, this is like evasion energy shield. So what you need to know is the base of the items. For this one is like evasion energy shield, so you look for evasion energy shield. And for helmet, this is pure energy shield bases, so you look for helmet that have a random energy shield. The same goes for any other items. So let's continue on the items. And the boots, I'm looking for like movement speed, as much movement speed as I can. Some resistance. This one I get like fire lightning. It's not the best resistance, but it's pretty decent. For glove, this is very cheap, unique. Duality tenor. This gives a decent amount of DPS, but if you're struggling with resistance, I would recommend just use a rare glove. It's not that big of a deal. For belt, I'm still using heavy belt because I need the strength. I haven't do any crafting on my gear at all. So if later on, if I can craft my gear, I will put the strength on the gear, and then I'm probably going to move to Season 5. And for the shield, this is the shield that I'm using. This one is pretty lucky. Decent amount of energy shield, decent amount of life. It also gives a decent amount of resistance. So ideally, I will want to have some spell damage here, but for now, this is the shield that I'm using. And for the amulet, this is the most expensive item on the whole setup. This is like I buy it for like 2 divine, but this gives a lot of DPS. So that's about the amulet. If you don't have the currency yet, just use a normal, just use like some rare amulets. That's fine. But if you already have some currency, this is the first upgrade that I would recommend to go for. And the ring is 2 amethyst ring. This is the amethyst ring that I pick on the ground. It's pretty decent. Like this one has strength, has some lightning resistance. It's not the best tier, but for now it do what it's supposed to do. The same one, this one is the same. It gives me some resistance, some life, some energy shield, so that's fine. And for the one, my one is not very good. This one is like T4 lightning damage. T2 cold damage is pretty nice, but the lightning damage is only T4, and I also do not have the spell damage. So ideally, you will want something like lightning damage and spell damage. So that's definitely a work that I need to do on the one. Later on, I'm probably going to craft it with Essence of Wrath. So early on, your crafting mechanic that you're going to use a lot is essences. So there's an essence called Essence of Wrath, and it's going to give you a guarantee lightning damage. And this one is streaking. You can upgrade it to deafening. Deafening going to give you the most lightning damage. And basically you spam this until you get like spell damage and maybe some flat fire or cold damage. It's also pretty nice. I should craft like a mind throwing speed on the suffix, but I don't have that mod yet. So I need to farm June more until I unlock that crafting options. But yeah, but that's it about the gear. For defensive, I have like 10k evasions. With the flask, it's like 17k. This is decent, but I'm trying to get something like 20k to 25k. If possible, reach something like 30k. Special suppression is 82% with lucky. So the mastery over here. Chance to suppress spell damage is lucky. 80% with lucky is pretty good. It's not that bad. And when I able to craft my gear, I will try to get special suppression from gear so I can remove the lucky, and this can basically have 100% chance to special press. And this is the passive tree that I'm using right now. It's pretty similar. I do grab the spell suppression node over here. Probably should get the spell suppression node over here because this one also come with efficient rating, so that's kind of nice to have with the efficient too. Probably have to change this one. But for now, this is the node that I'm going for. And yeah, the node is pretty similar to previously. The main difference that I change, the main changes that I do is on the aura. I'm basically using grace, using discipline, and I'm using rot. Also precision and clarity. This one with arrogance. So arrogance, basically you reserve the aura with your life. That's why I have only 3.8k life. But the discipline and grace does help with the defensive. And the reason why I'm going for more defensive setup is because even with this setup, the clear is really good already. So I kind of try to work on the defensive a little bit so I can get in, so I don't die too much, and I can get so I can keep leveling up. So that's basically the defensive layer. So that's basically the change for the aura, and that's why I changed for the aura. And for the Ascendancy itself, I'm using Blunderpour. Blunderpour is really nice because it does give you some HP, and it also the Brutal Strain. It not only give you damage, but it's also give you knockback, and the knockback is really good if you know how to aim it on rare monster, because some of the rare monster, if they have like Soul Eater and you let them live too long, it's going to be very tanky. Or like rare monster that have crit resistance mod, because this setup is a crit setup. When the monster have a crit resistance, it's going to take a while to kill them. So the Brutal Strain, so the knockback does help with that. And the Massive Strain, it gives you life. The life is pretty nice. And the Void Battery is huge amount of DPS. This one is really good node. And the Fury Valve is really good for clear. So if you do not, if you haven't unlocked the Fury Valve, you have to take the 2 Pierce node over here. But if you already have the Fury Valve node over here, then you can unspec the Pierce node over here. So that's all about the setup. The detail will be on the POB. I will link the POB on the descriptions. If you guys have any questions, leave in the comment below. I will try my best to answer it. So thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good day.